Sit back, relax, and listen. Give yourself the opportunity to know the truth and nothing but the whole truth. We are tired of the lies. We are tired of the false preachers and teachers and fake promises. Take back your religion and give us the truth. The truth as revealed by the Holy Tabernacle Ministries. We were once called Ansar-Allah Community and also Nubian Islamic Hebrews. But now our teacher has revealed himself as who he really is. An extraterrestrial from the 8th planet, Risk, Nibiru, in the 19th galaxy called Ilium. He has revealed secrets unknown before our time. The master teacher is revealing the secrets of the universe. He is making plain how the planets were formed and who gave birth to the sun, the original Elohim or Anunnaki, who they were, where they came from. Now the teacher of the Holy Tabernacle Ministry is taking his children to another level, a level that cannot be followed by fake teachers. No imam, no rabbis, no preachers, or no ministers will be able to follow him about the teachings of the universe.
Upon arrival here, secretly, has been in 1970, and the taking of the control of this body, of this individual that was 25 years old, not as much use to us. I went, and if you read the book, I went to State Street amongst the students and sat there and listened to their teachers, Hafiz Mahbub, a Pakistani, Hussein of Sudanese, Salahuddin, Palestine. I sat there in State Street with them, gathered on Thursday night with them and listened. He said, no, there is no discipline here. This is on this bar pastor. This is a law Akbar, this is any law. These people ain't get no direction.
Break it down, break it down.
These Pakistanis and orders, they don't even know what they talk about. The
Break it
Sudanese don't care. They
break
just
it
down to their thoughts. Or their students, they trying to get somebody to help them pay for their student loan. So I left there and I went on to the Moorish Science Temple out there in Queens with a brother named Salahuddin, who's a Rosicrucian, Askari, who's everything to me, very confused. But he took me to the Moorish Science Temple, he had his feather on and stuff, and I sat amongst them. And I listened about the noble Duali story. He's a prophet. He wrote his own Quran, copied out of the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus by Matthew. And I said, no. Ain't no discipline here. Can't do it here. Alright? So I left it. Started listening to and reading Muhammad speak. Listening to tapes of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And Nation of Islam. Wasn't no Pharisee, he didn't have no power back then. I roamed around the streets of house. And I encountered a subculture of wannabe Nation of Islamists, but wanted to still use recent where they water and smoke and hip-hop was called 5% at the time. Now they call them God and God and we don't have them. It's really talk the same thing. Now listen to that rhetoric. There ain't no shelter there. No shelter in Nation of Islam, there's no shelter in the 5% nation. I went on to the Israelites, Beth Shalom in Brooklyn. Beth Israel in Brooklyn. And I went amongst them. We used to gather on their Shabbat. We would go in there. I bring a small band of people with me, some are still here today. And I sat amongst them and listened to their Kohen or their rabbis, whatever name they want to use. And I saw them get drunk at a party and fussing and fighting with each other at the party. One of the Israelite temples in Chicago came in, and the Brooklyn community, they started dancing and grinding on each other's women. And I was sitting there. I said, no. This ain't the place to do it. The question is to do what, man? Prepare a group of people, 144,000 of them. Prepare for the coming. What's coming, man? Come on, tell them about it. Call it the rapture. Muslims call it the return. Jews don't know what to call it. Most of the so-called black Israelite Hebrews are calling themselves Hebrews, so if you talk to them, they're really Christians. Once on 42nd Street, just like I, you brothers jump up and down, don't know lick of Hebrew, get on television, all embarrassed, saw white folks on the street, broken Hebrew. You see it. But they always talk about Jesus. Ain't no Hebrew, ain't no Jews in Israel, or ain't no ancient Israelites talking about no man named Jesus. No, that didn't happen. Yahweh first talked about Jesus, then he became Jesus. So those people are all Christians. Wasn't no shelter there. Where was I to find a place on earth for a culture that you can hide off into the corner and groom a certain amount of people to breed kids that, as the scripture says about Noah, would be perfect in their generation? That would not be touched by the what? By the heart. Where did you do that? So I looked and I said, the only religion that has so many dumb restrictions on it, so many unresearched facts, in other words, made to look like facts because nobody's researching them, is Islam. But you have to grab a specific. You have to be particular about how you use it. So I said, how do I create a cult that would isolate itself from everybody? The Sunnis would leave us alone, the Nation of Islam would leave us alone, the Christians would leave us alone, and the Israelites and Hebrews would leave us alone. I said, well, the first thing is the symbol should be different. So you make a 6-pointed star and a crescent and a hump. That'll do it. Call them the Nubian Islamic Hebrews. That'll do it. Now I had to teach the word Nubian. I had to get the word Nubian born in America. Now I gave birth to the word Nubian in America. Now there's a million groups, singing groups, and company groups. I had to get this known, get their attention on this.
Truth. That's it.
So we moved on out to Coney Island. I thought that was far enough away in Brooklyn, in an isolated area where nobody would know where we were at. And we gathered there. And the people who had met on the way, the adults who had met on the way, in my research to find out where to do this here, where to set the enclosed garden. Folly. And then I had Salahuddin, who was half Ansar, half modern scientist, half Rosicrucian, half Aspara, and anything else he could get his hands on the method solar. He followed. Along came another guy, a little cuckoo, named Sadiq. He was an exec from the military. Once in Dar es Salaam, on 52 Hudson Street, threw him out because of his laziness and chippiness, and he came trotting on amongst us. Next thing I know, this guy's following me. Now you go on, you get a whole bunch of them. I have a whole band. And I started saying, by looking at them, this group are faithful, but not true. They won't last. They'll serve the purpose, but they won't last. Now we have to breed out of these people, these children, to prepare for the rapture. I knew I had 30 years. You with me? From the year 1970, which is bringing to the year 2000, to get this job done. That means the children will be around 19 to 21. So that's by now, by the year 2000, if the process took place. Moved out to Coney Island, and these people said, I can't support all these people, just teaching them. We had Jews, we had little trinkets, little peddlers on the street. We kept having run-ins in the Nation of Islam. We couldn't withstand our teaching. 5 percent couldn't take us. Sunni Muslims couldn't deal with us. The Israelites couldn't deal with us. Next thing you know, we became the hated group, which was appropriate for what I wanted. Why? But then the people would stay away from us and call us crazy. We had big bows in our hair. We wore a long black robe with a big green 6-pointed star crescent and hump in front of our chest, and black turban or high black carbuncles, which combined everybody's little culture. We had African gatherings, we wore African garb, they did not wear veils. We played drums to keep everybody happy with yada chicken and stuff, and music to keep black folk happy.
Break it down.
We gathered and then they'd ask questions, not answer questions, and start to build. And this thing grew. Nubian Islamic Hebrews. It was called pure Sufi at first. Then was just called Ansar. Then it became Ansar Allah. They got it back. Alright? So right now, the population had outgrown Coney Island. People out there with the Nation of Islam was intimidated by us. During that period of time, the government had set up all these model city programs, and Ford Foundation was funding people to drop out of school and sit in storefronts in different environments to pretend they're educating black kids. Meanwhile, right. Got a lot of black people during the early 70s to quit their jobs and get in these model city programs. Remember them? And I mean, they had a cesspool of debate, the crazy 5% Nation of Islam. Every time we were on our way to try to go make some money to feed these kids, we bumped into them. They'd way downtown trying to debate. Or we bumped into Europe, where everybody wanted to debate with us. And I had to step out front, clean their plow real quick, and step back in before I get too noticed. So I backed each one of them up by putting forth a question to them that their leader would know I'm not president.
Truth is truth. That's it. That's it.
I bumped into Minister Farrakhan way back then. He was downtown Brooklyn to get an lecture, and I was an audience, and I said, well, if Allah is a man who came to the person and he has arm, leg, head, or A-L-L-A-H, and all that physical being only, there is no spooky, no spiritual, no divine mind, none of that stuff, then what did I say? What was he standing on when he created the planet Earth? That question made them leave, all right, leave him alone. When I dealt with the 5%, I said, well, if planet 13X is Allah, and was once in the Nation of Islam, then the Nation of Islam boasts that Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the prophet, correct? Then your Allah was a follower of a prophet, and that's backwards. Shouldn't it be the prophet or the follower of Allah? How did Planet 13X become Allah from following a mere messenger to Allah?
That's right, right now.
So they say, well, leave him alone. I bumped into Israelites, I said, well, in the scripture, king, he said he's going to wipe the tribe of Israel out of his sight. I would say, what is out of the sight of God? Or Elohim, or Adonai, or Allah, or Yahweh? What is out of the sight of Allah? I mean, he sees all things. He's sincere. What? Leave me alone. I went to the Morris Science Temple, and I said, excuse me, this is the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus, written by a man named Levi. Could you open your Quran and start reading it? Says, now there's a strange coincidence that this exact same verses in here that's in your Quran, and it was written before it. Gordon published. Now you can say, well, they copied that. You can't take anyone, but it didn't help him, so he shouldn't have. Well, leave him alone. I went to the Yoruba temple. Baba surgeon at the time, North Carolina community. It was on Manhattan House, depending on drugs and stuff. German situation. And they talked about a rock called Shango with shells and moon eyes. I had to eliminate all this stuff from my people so I can get them to go to the level.
Wake us up.
And I took off my ring, which was a 6-point star, pressing it up at the time, and put it down and said, say your God, you move that. And he's all powerful. He comes with lightning, thunder, and this noise, you can hurt you, won't hurt this ring. If you move the ring out to me, I'll join you right now. Go ahead. They say, well, God don't do stuff like that. Well, don't do stuff like what? Move rings or throw scares at people. What's it? Well, them throw the scare at them. They ain't got to move. That was the end of the order. Right? The scene was set. As I was going through these different stages, I changed my name about every 2 years to keep the attention off me. And I said, well, I'm Imam Isa. Well, I'm Dr. Imam Isa. Well, I'm Isa Abdullah Muhammad. I'm Isa Abdullah Muhammad. Whatever you want me to be, just leave us alone. So I set the stage. None of the teachers want to come out of this. So you got to ask those kinds of questions, you know, get up under your skin. And right now I ask the question, what's the master fraud blood type? And, you know, that's my way of saying I got more questions that you're going to leave alone. I got some more subjects, but if I keep going out there, your congregation can go off where you got arrested, get access to arrest file, and you turn in, and then look on there and see what kind of blood type Master Farad Muhammad had, and investigate that blood type and tell where race comes from. And we're in that Arab stuff, we're in that Persian, we're in that Syrian stuff, we find out exactly that guy who got arrested, that you lost, is Sahara. Just leave it alone, so I can keep going, but I'm leaving you alone. The last thing I did is superimpose the faces for you to say, stop playing with me, I'm not the joke. I'm not the joking one. I'm not the fake one. I'm not the dumb leader with the 5%ers out there that just are out there for the fun of it. I'm not, this is the job I'm trying to pull is the job. This is the real thing. This is all that and a bag of potato chips. Come on, tell me that you out there active.
Wake us up.
You're out there setting up stages and propping yourself and looking like a star, but it's plastic, it ain't real. So you ain't teaching us, you ain't standing people for the rapture. When that ship comes, there ain't no joke. I had to go off and find the dumbest environment to merge myself into with this congregation that I would have a shield against it. And Islam was perfect for it. Because it had a following that run around cube-shaped buildings. They set in circles, kiss a black stone, wave another black stone, go over to a well, drink a glass of water from a well that Hagar and Ishmael was supposed to be in, leave there and run to a place where Hagar ran back and forth, come on off the side, spend the night on a mountaintop in tent, collect a certain amount of pebbles, go over to a space and do a round circle with a little block mountain and throw stones at it and call it the devil, and then move on from there and grab a goat and cut its throat. Then cut his throat and call it a sacrifice, and then cut a lock of your hair. Each person is in Mecca while you wear 2 sheets around you. Understand? And then launch you back on home. And that ain't Buddhism or some form of witchcraft or some type of paganistic ritual or practice. I don't know what it is. But these people walked around as if they were right. And this very day, these fools, some Sunni Muslims, just the other day, as you heard, tried to kidnap the ex-president of the United States, a Negro Sunni Muslim. Also, some Negro, when got nothing to do with them Egyptian Arabs, Turkish, who call themselves Egyptians, over there, calling those Muslims, were marching alongside this blind demonic chef on his legs. Wow, they're Americans. American citizens born here, got their families there. This fool's trying to go to America where their families are at. And they see that as justified. He didn't go, he's over there in Egypt. They do his butt out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Pope. The Pope travels around inside a big old glass tube now, waving his hand through a glass tube, and then declaring God is with him, for he is an intercessor of God on earth. But with this God, there is no protection from the stray bird. When I see him God in my waving his hand, I say, you are scared. That's your problem. You won't come out and stand in front of people because you're scared. Or you're afraid you won't want to say people to shoot you. Well, if you believe in this spook God who has the power and contact with you, that he can save you, then the bullet will go anywhere but at you. But if some Turkish man, another stupid Muslim, was to step up and try to shoot the Pope, I was just a couple of years ago, not trying to shoot the Pope, he did shoot the Pope. So it's one thing about the Muslims, their stupid killing sickness, and something about the Pope. You understand? You see 500 marching or 1,000 bodyguards all posting around him. Where's the protection, man? Don't tell me Allah is there protecting you and you walk around with 50,000 bodyguards marching all over the place. Teach that truth, brother. These are people who say that faith in some power in the universe that is the protector on his opposite law. Al-Hafibu, the God who God who protects you. So I found a very safe haven in the religion of Islam because it was so, the people are so stupid. They don't even see what they're doing. I said, well, this is a place to be. So I took this Nubian culture out and started in Sudan, because with that alone, we can say black. We can justify that we're black. And put up the symbol of the third, God, really? And the crescent of the Ansars of the Sudan. And it had black, red, and green, which was a line with Marcus Garvey had got from his brother named Dr. Brooks Ali, who was also an Ansar, who gave him the red, black, and green flag of the Ansar, but took the crescent and off. And the Mahdi was flying in the 18th century, and he got over in the early part of the 20th century, we know where it came. Perfect flag. Now, brother, I remember all the Arabic ones we had years ago like this. When the 6 pointed star and the crescent was just too complicated, people kept on there. What's that? What that mean? I mean, they're too expert. So we just went simple. You can that there with Africa, President Islam, the black and green is our cause. You got it? Fine. So we put on veils. We took off of our African attire, our oxbodies and our clothes and our berets and feathers and black women and black robes and started wearing white robes of the Sudanese Ansar, but we did not pick up the clothes of the Sudanese women because it was chiffon and see-through and expensive. Needless to say, so was the cotton as time went on. And we started dressing in veils and cloaked ourselves and had that cult type of look. Then we moved into Bushwick Avenue and settled in. And there I had an enclosed garden. We gated it all. The elder to visit us was Sheikh Dawood Ahmed Faisal from State Street, the founder of Islam in America here, and the Islamic mission in America, recognized he used to come there religiously. Because I used to visit State and he used to tell the students, that's the man y'all should be following, point at me. And all they would go, fuck that, he used to saw him out. He's an old capper, man. He's a fanatic, that bone in his nose, that bone in there, and a ring in his nose. I laughed, but that means they was gone. They didn't know what they were talking about. Where are they now? Where is Usher going to Philadelphia? Where is Yasin Mosque or Darul Islam in Brooklyn? Where is Ummah Party in Washington? Where is Hamas Mosque in Washington? Where are those 5%ers? Where are the true followers of Elijah Muhammad? Where are the people that said that we were merely a schism and we would pass or fade away? Where are they now? They approached us on the street and threatened us. Threatened to beat us up if we continue to propagate, get off our block, out of our neighborhood. And my brothers would come back and say, what do we do? I say, move out the way, because time is on our side. Because they teach in their Bible, the Quran, truth will last or prevail, and false things will perish or fail. So if that is a fact, then just be the last attribute of their God, us, the Lord, patient. And we were. And here we are. Still thriving, and they're gone. We go back to front, so the temperature was right. The atmosphere was right. It was crazy. People stayed away from us. They were crazy Ansars, that schism. They worshiped their teacher. He's God to them. Like they wasn't worshiping Muhammad, but that was okay. And long as being black is cool. You know what I'm saying? So, I started raising kids. Kids started being born in a circle. We had a family. We gathered. We prayed together. We visited all night. I said, Islam is an appropriate place to hide, because I knew this is not the information, but to be feared. And to never be able to be called a liar, I said up front. Listen, I came giving you what you want. So that you can learn.
That's right. Straight out, brother.
You have to get it. I said that over and over again. All through the years. I looked at that congregation in Brooklyn, and I did a clip on Friday, and I said, y'all are faithful, but y'all are not true. You will not last. Very few of y'all. I said, many are called, and few are chosen. Most of y'all will be out in the street slandering me and doing everything that the disciples of Jesus did. You understand that? I told them, one day y'all will be out of these veils. I only have these veils for my own reasons. Be patient. Right? I said, one day we will move out of this city and we'll move into an environment conducive to trees and raising kids in a safe environment. I said this for years. I told them again when they said, well, we're like Hebrews, why don't we drink? I said, we can drink. We can't get drunk. And the moment you get drunk, then you violate your own divine right. You can call it a sin in Christianity or Judaism, you can call it anything you want, but the moment you succumb to that intoxicant, you reduce yourself like
Break it down.
From a divine being. If you read Genesis chapter 9 closely, you'll see where it says he fell from something. He lost something. He lost his divinity. He lost his supreme being and became less than a human being. I personally am amongst the Elohim, silent council that voted that they push the button on this life force. Understand that? I oppose the existence of this kind of religion. But less than 3 years ago, I tried before that same council to give you a chance. You understand that? And they said, you must teach them direct. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to accept it. That in order for them to be picked up by the ship by the year 2000, they must be informed, because we're supposed to raise up 144,000 of you. Just like the members that manned the first ship was 144,000 with 24 elite. You must be lifted up. There should have been no kids that I had isolated under the cloak of Islam and in that cult that people left alone and hoped that you breathed them and raised them, but no. You smuggled in candy. You smuggled in movies. A host of demons came in and married all the brothers in the mosque, including myself, and did everything they could to pull the kids into the streets.
Break it down.
School, when they got exposed to rap music, when they got exposed to novels, then the ballet dancers stopped. Then the Quranic and the Christian classes stopped. Really? But they had tricked us. Because we were looking for what? White devil. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil. And we listened to the way the Honorable Muhammad taught it, and the way Noble Ali taught it, and taught it the same way. And both of them mimicked the black devil. That was in their own midst. Because the devil Malcolm X, they found out his black cop was his right-hand bodyguard and gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation that could have been the result of his death. Everybody knows a man with bullet wounds is not supposed to get mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. If you're a police officer, you've been trained for that. But he was a black man. You go back and check him out in that story, and his name and everything. In the nation of Islam, they found out that in the FOI, standing next to the Supreme Captain, Reverend Sharif, right? There was black devils. They didn't call them devils, they called them traitors and Munafiq Khan, spies. They had all kinds of names for them. Amongst the Sunni Muslims, they found that they had been infiltrated by black devils. The Black Panthers, the Young Lords, the African Pioneer Movement of the 60s, or the revolution that was played out in the 50s, they found out that some of their leaders that are walking around today leading Islamic groups again and still stop in the sky. I wonder right there in Atlanta, you see the head of a big black revolutionary movement out there, burn, baby, burn, said Black Brown. Now he's some Muhammad al-Amin of some big Islamic group that sets out to kill people in the name of Allah and call that right. That's black devil. Ron Carino, Leroy Jones, Toby Carmichael, Angela Davis, Huey P. Newton, Elvis Cleveland, what's some of the others? Bobby Seale. Come to find out the brothers and sisters that were leading the revolution in the 60s are still alive. Are still alive and walking the streets free. Some of them are even trying to start new organizations, like Leroy Jones and Sonny Compton, the father of Lamumba Compton. Those are black devils that undermine Marcus Garvey, set Marcus Garvey up. Those are black devils who set Noble Drew Ali up. Those are black devils who set the Honorable Elijah Muhammad up. And if you 5% is only paying cents, those black devils are the ones who assassinated Clarence 13X. We're so busy calling the white man the devil, building our American clocks on that. We're forgetting we're surrounded by devils.
Like it is. Wake us up. Come on, tell them.
The only time you call him the devil is when you go to try to get your driver's license and you're in a line and this one old black woman goes out of her way to make your day miserable. Or you're in a welfare office with a social worker, or it's a parole officer, or three cops come to your house and a black one is spending so much time trying to, well, let's look at his bedroom. Let's look at the man. The white one saying, come on. This is the wrong place. Well, let's check it anyway, you know. When you wrote those things off, and what you call those people? Angry Negroes, mad Negroes, Uncle Tom.
Like it is.
Right? But you never called them black devils, because you never wanted to admit that there was a such thing as a black devil, because then you had to start questioning your own nature. You understand that? Now we know there's black devils in here right now. They're not sitting here for the same reason you are. To get this divine information, to make a link back to your Elohim father and mother's part in heaven. Now they're sitting there hoping they can crack. They will want to read the book of my white man on science and come back and ask me some stupid scientific questions about subjects in your century, and I come from almost 100 centuries ahead of you. And always ask me. And you have not been able to trick, trap, or catch me in any of your little tricks, just like they couldn't trick, trap, or catch Fernanda Jesus 2,000 years ago. He made a fool out of his gun. And every time you try like your little stupid cult book, I said, oh, you want to play games, huh? You really think I'm a Muslim? You really think I care about Islam and worshiping the Kaaba? You're missing the point. That's not who I am. That's my cover to get the truth to my people. I'm not following no white Arabs. I'm not worshiping no rocks and no buildings and no monuments and passing little beads to my finger because I believe in this stupid Buddhist tradition. You connect me captive to Islam. Don't make me mad. I tell you about yourself. So you let some fool rely on to write a book about me. I had to stop what I was doing, which is addressing the Jesus story, and address you. You satisfied now? I wrote a book called 760 Questions to ask the Muslims. You haven't been able to answer questions. Don't you wish you could have left me alone? I want an apology to nation of Islam not because I really believe Master Muhammad. I didn't care about it. I knew he had a blood type, and I know his blood type. So I know what he was. But I don't want to put the pictures out and nobody else had. And you don't smile enough to look. Had his blood type and check out where he really came from. Don't play with me. But no, I put the apology out and got me nice in your eyes. Listen, I told me lying on this thing. You saw me flying with a last time I saw him flying across. I told you lying on flying with a dream. In a dream, he said, I'm sorry. They're going about it. You got people, they're not drinking, they're not smoking. They're not out there cussing and trying to hurt each other. At least they're trying to do something for themselves as a people. Get up on that little racism stuff and you'll be all right. Let's move on. Watch out for the black devils inside here. Stop lying all the white folks, because some of them are better than the niggas you got sitting next to you. That's the truth. Let's move on. No, a couple of fools. Now that's how I never had touched it. You smart enough to leave it alone. You tell it back. But some of the fools, really? Lord, Mom, apologize. That means they're seeing right as that. That's good. I thought you said a long time ago that there was people wrong. Now in the apology you said, so you forced me to put a film out and superimpose the faces on top of each other. Now what? I wouldn't have done that. I was leaving you alone. I was going about my business. I was not going to take the fly and try and destroy a black nation and make myself look good. I was saying humbly, I'm sorry for attacking this black nation. We shouldn't do that. We need to stay as close as we can about our facts. I don't care what Farrakhan believes. I don't care what Farrakhan feels in his heart. I do care what they teach other black children and other white children and other Latino children and other Oriental children. I do care what they teach the children on the planet Earth. But I will leave you alone because I'm watching you close to see how you're taking it. And what path is taking them, it ain't dangerous yet. I mean, they'll find their way here in due time. It's better there than sitting among them Sunnis worshiping them Egyptians or them Saudi Arabians or them Pakistanians being changed into homos. That was better. No, but some fools who don't know how to leave stuff alone got to come back out and ask me a question that I'm purposely trying to avoid. You follow? So now, before I can put out a video, you know the name of it? That's right, or the Elohim. And superimpose the faces so you can see that Ford, God, Ford, Wallace G. Farad, and all of them are the same man. You can't get around superimposing a human face that you deny. The lips, the eyes are here, and everything matches up. And I didn't say anything accident. I'm willing to bet to leave you alone. Stop trying to interfere with my mission. Because my mission. I can stand in front of any one of your people and say any part just in 5 minutes. And ain't not one of you can come out dare stand against me. You can send out some nut from your congregation and think she's heavy, and I won't waste my time. I'll send one of my sons. But you got somebody from the top who wants to talk from Dr. Ben the Farrakhan one-on-one, and we send you some subsidiary so you can have an excuse to say, what did you say? You leave him with me too long, he won't come back. You got to hear it up, so you'll see where the truth is.
Where do you really think Jesus came from? Do you think Jesus was merely a man or a God, or a man God? Was he one of one or one of many? If you'd like to know the truth, then listen to the truth, whether on a videotape or a cassette tape or in a pamphlet, as distributed by the Holy Tabernacle Ministry.
They'll take 144,000 from you because the children fell victim. Because we concentrated so much on them that we directed the black devils to infiltrate the community and say salam alaikum and prayed with us and fasted with us and did misdemeanors and banged with us and did all, but they were demons. They was always ready to point out, P.W.A. a Puerto Rican, he's half white. See that girl there, she's a Korean, she's half this. That was the black devil. To make a certain amount of sense. So it made the black man look so right. And all of us sitting here who call ourselves black men, and black women know niggas are demons.
Come on, tell them about it.
Niggas out killing niggas. Niggas are selling niggas drugs. Now I know you don't like the word niggas. If anybody does that, that's what they are. And the Amorites, or what you call pale devils, who are out trying to help. Ignore them, pretend they don't exist. When you go into a situation where some Negro, cops, of Afro-Americans, whatever you want to call themselves, or Sunni Muslims, who work for the government or whatever, is trying to damage you and some white person, yeah, come on, I'll take care of it. And then that's what happens. And process you and take on. That person, you don't know, you don't look back and say, well, man, I got helped by a devil. No, you got helped by a pale angel from Anton Fleet. And I told you about Anton and his fleet years ago. And I said they came to Earth and they were Europeans. Don't act like this is new information. Anybody man saw that and know I said it. I started on television, talking to Donahue, a whole bunch of Europeans sitting up there. They were busy questioning, they didn't even know who they were. From Astar, they call it. Astar Federation. Anton, the right there on television. Right? No, he's a white devil. They come here for the preservation of the planet. And they don't care whether you white or black, Korean or Chinese, Australian or they have any concern about that. They're concerned with the preservation of life on the planet. God, but what race they incarnate in, they can come looking like anything they want. That's why the nation is I kept saying, if you say that Master Muhammad is an Allah, it's Allah who came looking like a white man to get pointed across, I ain't got no problem with that. But if you say he is Allah, that's where I have my problem. I know they can incarnate as white people, but we can incarnate any way we want in any nationality. That ain't the problem. Still ain't no problem with us. If Master Muhammad is a Allah, who incarnated as a white man to raise the nation of Islam and Lord Shabbos about it, that's fine. That's easy to verify. But if you say he is Allah, the only Allah,
Yeah, we with you, brother.
and not be talking about Tammuz or Anu, the Allah assigned to you in Genesis chapter 4 and 5. When you no longer was allowed to call on Elohim, as they say now you can call on Yahweh or Jehovah, your God, or one God. You make that him and say he's back that far. I don't believe it. You have to prove it. Everything that you don't believe I do. All I ask you to do is just prove it. That's all. Not to get mad at me, not to hate me, not to want to assassinate me, just prove it. So I was pleading, it was granted. That they will pick from you. Some of y'all survived. Some of y'all ripped it off. No big deal. Anybody who's here is supposed to be here. Anybody who's not is not supposed to be here.
That's right. Right knowledge.
Now we got a little bit of time. But I got to get into your head a whole lot of real abstract information. Take it from me that being that is grabbing the English affiliation and the business ethics and translating from my first time mentioned to y'all a year ago, I didn't know what you did to get your hands on it. I saw one on a video once for Charity God, and then I brought it to y'all up to the side and said, look, it's like this. I was believing that I was fasting and do as if they would tell us. Now, brother, you're coming to bring me all kind of manuscripts, and I felt good in my heart for you to go read it, because I know you won't believe anything I say, because my freckles are too close. I'm new. I have to be white here before you believe it. And there'll be white amongst us teaching to me. To teach their people to do about that day. The rapture is real, and it's near. You got to be prepared for it. The next question is always, how do we prepare for it? The answer is quite simple and sincere. Come sick. Stop lying. Stop stealing. Stop being a whoremonger, murderer, a liar in the book of Revelation. And once you are taken up, the 144,000 of you, 12 ships are going to come. It's out of that mothership. It can hold 50 passengers, and they will take you on the ship to groom you for 1,000 years, which could be one day, or 1,000 years. Then they're going to send forth a host of beings with a king, a literal king. And they're going to grab the child that was born June 6, 1966 in Dakota House, who was protected by Germany. Why was he protected by Germany in Belgium? Does anybody know? That's where the most powerful bank in the world was. Swiss bank accounts, German money. Germany is one of the richest countries in the world. They built the computers there, and all the presidents and all the diplomats who want to donate to the cause of this child called Damien or Satan could invest in it through Swiss bank accounts, which no government can touch. But nobody knows how much each president was investing in this one world. One thing for sure, the military of one world is already set up. What's it called? The United Nations military. NATO, a new army of all nationalities fighting. They're over here right now in Bosnia. They're over here in Somalia. They're working in Iraq. They're working in Kuwait. The new army. America's in it. Russia's in it. France is in it. Who else is in it? Canada, Germany, Pakistan, Nigeria, all these nations have come together. Black, white, Oriental, Latino, nothing, no difference. Devils come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. Speaking every language and every religion. That's their favorite thing, religion. That's been set up. Now get you right to old doctors, this is where we at. The power's been set up, one world is in place. Now they just say it. We're going into a country and we're going to take it. Our first step is revelation. Nobody better not buy or sell to that country who does not live under the mark of the beast. What they call it? Sanctions. When they say you cannot sell to Iraq, and Iraq can't buy from nobody. Revelation. They did it in Somalia. They did it in Sudan. They didn't ready to lift it in Cuba. They're getting ready to lift it with the Palestinians. Because you have to honor the fact that I told you a year ago when he had that same class, I said, watch him change. Did I not? Well, he had that same class, he's the only one that pulled out that same class. And I told him something didn't happen that picture. I said, that's the end of Yasser Arafat, and that's the end of the PLO. When he comes out of the hospital, he's going to be a docile person. But they know how to remove portions of the brain, but they remove from you the Balkan gland, which is in the region of the brain called the hippocampus area, and it's in the cerebellum. And it cut off your 4 higher senses, so you're no longer contact with Elohim 6,000 years ago. That's a long time, huh? Cut off your divinity. Well, they do that. Now they simply call it lobotomy. The Balkan gland to your appendix and to your tonsils, vibration, goodness, iron, open you up. They open your head up in the story of the removal of the rib. Why they remove the rib? They didn't have to remove a rib. A man has 24 rib bones and a woman has 24 rib bones. It's very clear that the scientific fact, and don't tell me it's that. But they were grown up, not kids. They removed the bone because the blood is formed in the bones. The mountain. So they know they go there and find the pure blood or perfect generation or perfect genealogy to your DNA and your RNA. That's why they use the word rick. And they take out Adam's blood or Zakah's blood out the marrow of his bone and inject it into this. Make the Greek Eve or the table. And at the same time, the guy, the great scientist, opened their head and went down into the grave and pulled out the brain from a lower part of the front lobe of the brain. The devil has had this empire set in place. The water is now poisoned. The East Coast, as I prophesied, is starting to go under. Every year, something new is happening on the East Coast. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, to West Virginia, last year was New York. The East Coast is going on. Everything I predicted in the book, they said it had or will. It had been an earthquake in California. So no one believed me until it happened. Had to call me. I thought you said it was going to be an earthquake. Why are they on the phone? It was happening on television.
Right now, that's right. True one. This is
That's it. It's funny to know it's going to me because if I was right, that's what they believe. Remember, because on the movie, everything I say, you got to sit inside of it hard. So the ship that comes for you will take you for that 1,000 years. Or then you will come back as King of Kings, Masters of Masters, they call it Lord of Lords. You will be groomed. They will replace the gland. Your eyes will be open. You will become like one eye again. You know what I'm saying? You'll be coming forth as Elohim. And when you come back to the ship, what's going to happen is the devil, who only can bind you the chains in hell, will be let out of his prison cell with him and come back to unite all the people again. You understand that? And then they're going to set out to try to destroy you. And when they go up to climb the mount, they call it, right, of the Holy One, the elders will shoot from the ship fire from the sky and destroy him. Take him, they fall sleeping and his mom, his rabbi, his minister, his pastor, and all the titles that they take, with their false religious Bible, Quran, all the New Testament teachers, and cast them and him for faith in him and not truth.
Break it down.
Into a lake of fire they call sulfur. In the Bible, brimstone. Look it up. It means a physical fire. You understand that? Cast them into it. Then, the false prophet, everybody who chose to live in it, all these people want to be white folks. They want to be super Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson wants to be white. He doesn't want to be Michael Jackson. He's black. People like the one who Prince is black. And there's Orientals trying to be Michael Jackson, trying to be Prince. All of them will be cast with him. You know what I'm saying? Into that lake of fire where they will be wiped out forever. They said, and I will wipe away this earth and this heaven, and I will bring a new earth and a new heaven. Says, we feel sorry for those who are not a part of second death. Follow that? First death, say you ready?
Break it down, break it down.
And you are unguided. 2030. You be unguided. No guidance. No leadership. Always silent. The devil runs rapid in his house. He just knock the right king in the head and nobody cares nothing about it. I can send a fleet of men. I'm only talking about Rodney King because I'm American. He was in Africa, he had to be here.